Hello everyone, welcome to Dominion Online Championship 2019. We are at week 3. I think that means the round of 64. So let's have a look at some of the some of the results that happened in round 3. RTT took down Burning Skull. Sorry about that. No more high folks from Burning Skull. There weren't that many upsets in this round, I think. This one was a big upset. Cider 0-1. Oh no, never mind. They beat Fircool. I thought it was the other way around. Never mind. This is the round of 64, right? Yeah, this is the round of 64. And we do have also some results from the round of 32. We saw last week Sirix was out. Akuchi played a close one against Brian, 4-3 here. Crabcat went down to Chashu, 10th seed. Very nice. Nicely done there by Chashu. I caught some of this game, Seprix and Tough. Seprix played well his end game, especially in one of them. I don't have the video, but there was one with Groundskeeper and limited buys, and he purchased another Margrave late in the game, and it ended up coming back to help him win one of those games. So it was nice to see some good end game play there. Here, this is an upset. JM Claus versus Josh Nicholas, 4-1, and massive difference in the seeds. Dingun through. Dingun is a good player. Sam P. We talked about Sam P last week versus Games OU. Taking Games OU to game 7, but not able to take it to the next round, unfortunately. Johns beating Sty Silva. I think this name, he used to play Dominion a long time ago. He's very good, but he changed his username or something. Anyway, Johns came through there narrowly, 3.5 to 2.5. Person Man exits, unfortunately. This was close. Look at this. DG taking out 13 seed Sand. I don't know, but very good. I told you, don't look at DG's seed and think he can't win. He could win. He could beat anybody on his day. Auto People, the P's here had their game. Silly Potter beat Glores. Tracer, I think we saw this last week as well. Tracer played this early. A Moffat is true. Canadian representation. Sammy is true. Mick we saw last week got knocked out. Dan played, and fairly convincing win for someone seated higher than him. So Dan looks like a force to be reckoned with. Dr. Steelhammer is through. Marcuson is through. Titan Drake is out because of that. Sorry, I didn't even get to see him play, unfortunately. But he stated he wasn't happy with how he played this match. So what can you do? JSH, we're waiting on you. JSH does live on a tight schedule, so hopefully we'll get that result in soon enough. Kaminari beat Emmerich 4-1. This was close, and close in seeds as well. Lemon Spawn going down in game 7 there. Apparently he missed a tie somewhere. Man, I tell you, these end games sometimes, especially when you miss it. So the biggest upset is that one with Claus. Where's Claus and Josh Nicholas? Just GM Claus coming through somehow or the other. So let's see what we have for round 4. I said we have some results. We have one result. We have Sycomatic versus Kaminari, 4-0. So Syco is in ripping form. Kaminari is a quality opponent, but this is round of 32 now. Things are getting very, very thin. And we can see who has survived. A lot of the top 16 seeds has survived, actually. Seed 4 is not here. 5, 6, seed 7 is not here. 8, seed 9, 10, all the way except 15 is there. So Johns has to play this JM Claus. So we'll see how that turns out. This guy or person upset. Had a big upset in the round prior. DG has to play Heron. Seprix has to play Auto PP. Who is Dan playing? Dan is playing NA Smith. This will be solid. This will be solid. Both of these guys play very well. Um, all of these games will probably be solid. Dr. Steelhammer has to play Cider. RTT. Haka is still in here. Oh, I missed that. Okay, well done, Haka. I missed that. Games OU is still in here. I missed that too. Mercury, the finalist from the first year, is in here too. So Dan is here. Mercury is still here. Wonder if they'll give us a repeat of 2017. So far, these are the only two left finalists. That is, I forgot who Mick played. The guy who Mick played couldn't play this year, so that's that. So Sicko is through round of 16. I'll put some of the links to the videos in the description below. But we're here. We're in the round of 16. I'll try to pay attention to the calendar more, get some more footage. We can talk about some of the games these players played. Usually there's a lot of chat in the Discord about things people missed, maybe things they could have done differently. We'll see. I do expect games to take a bit longer now. People just want to make sure everything is in order. There was a small incident here in this game actually with the Sekomate Kaminari game where an undo request was denied. I think Seko asked for an undo, and I'm not sure if Kaminari denied it or not, but I think they did. But then, if you see the result, right? Seko won all 4 games, so the undo denial didn't matter in that sense, but it did raise quite a few opinions in the chat for the championship about what is considered an acceptable undo. Would people grant the undo if they were in either of these players' positions? It's a bit unclear to me. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but yeah, the mods stepped in, and I think they managed the conversation well enough anyway. And there's one other piece of information. Donald X has errated some cards. I think 4 or 5 cards they've received a wording change. Some of them is significant. Like, I think effective next Monday, Procession will only work on non-duration cards for some reason. I don't know why. So it gets a bit weaker. Obviously, it has less targets now. But mostly the changes he suggested, or not suggested, but implemented, are on the shapeshifters, he called them, like Band of Misfits and Overlord. I'll try to understand the changes, and next week we could talk about it, but I don't think there's any major rule changes going forward in the tournament, given these new, quote-unquote, new cards that are being introduced into the mix. I think players will just play with the new versions effective Monday, October 14th. Anyways, that is all for me for week 3. From week 4 we start to get a better idea, or we can start to more reliably put money on who we think will win. But that is all for me for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.